Yo, boys, day 43. Today's a Monday. Not the greatest day in the world, but not the worst day in the world. I had some things pop up outside of work that I had to go pretty much attend to instantly. And I just want to say how much of a blessing it is. An absolute blessing that I can do that. When I think to like 3 years ago when I was working a sales job in a sales room in the city, literally like a boiler room, when I had to wear a suit and tie to work every day and was dying of heat pretty much, calling all day and not even face to face meetings and sales, but literally cold calling and warm calling all day. Nevertheless, nurturing, relationships and actually getting to know people and earning customers and earning commissions. By the way, 1% commissions on all deals. 1%. Not the greatest, not the greatest commission ever. But the deal size was average. In average deal size was 15 to 20 grand. A small deal would be like 2 grand, and a massive deal would be like 125 grand. So some months it was good, some months it was bad, but the freedom was non-existent, right? The freedom was non-existent. I had to get to work by 8 a.m., which meant I had to leave home by 7:10, 7:15. We'd get a 45-minute lunch break at 12. We'd get another lunch, another 15-minute break at 3:15 until 3:30. And then we had to stay on the phones until 5 p.m. So from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., essentially all day, aside from 1 hour, I was on the phones. And then I'd get home, take my clothes off, have a shower, have something to eat, do a little bit of business study, because I knew that one day I'd do what I'm doing now, which is I'd work remote, I'd have a business online, I'd make money online, and I'd just be selling something. Because the skills I was learning from my sales job, I knew that I couldn't stay at that job forever. I've been blessed to have all the jobs that I have done in my life, which is many. I never liked them. I feel like if I was a person to like a job and really like a job, I'd just be complacent staying there. I'd be like, you know what, this is a good job. In this amount of time, I can work my way up to this position in the company. Once I'm there, I'll be earning this much. I can save this much. I can live off this much. I can invest that, and when I invest that, hopefully that'll go to that. And then, for as many emotional things as I do, I'm quite a logical person. But I know that time is your most valuable asset, more than money, more than anything. Time, youth is your most prized possession, at least in my opinion. And I prioritize that over an office job. And I don't mean that in a bad way. This is just the path that I'm choosing, right? I'm no one special. I'm not saying you have to do this, but I enjoy what I'm doing so much more now than what I was doing a couple of years ago, and I'm very grateful for that. And as you know, I've been doing this for a couple of years, so I do know what I'm doing. And I know it's only day 43 of my challenge, but I've made plenty of money before that. And even though I'm only on 2 deals out of a goal of 25, I've still got a decent amount of money coming in from my previous customers. Because at the end of each month, as I told you, I hop on a call with them and I take 5% of the earnings that I help generate, which again can be a little amount, a couple $100, all the way up until quite a good amount, a couple $1,000. You times that over a few people, you're doing all right for yourself. But that's neither here nor there. I focus on today. The more I've read the Bible, the more I've learned to focus on today and not worry about the troubles of tomorrow or the day after that, because they will take care of themselves. The troubles will pop up. Focus on today, focus on the issue at hand, and that's it. So that's what I did today. Again, like I said, I had to step away from work for a few hours. Excuse me. But the good news is, when I came back, the ads were performing for my customers, and actually my ads for my personal agency haven't been on today. My payment actually got declined yesterday, so I have to, I had to repay that. I actually repaid that a little bit later this afternoon, once I was back here in my office, in my room. And I say all that to say this. I had a goal of booking a few meetings today. That didn't happen because, like I said, I was out. But the good news is tomorrow's a new opportunity, and that's exactly what I'm going to do tomorrow. If you want to know my schedule for tomorrow, this is exactly what it is. My alarm's going to go off at 6:30 a.m. Usually I don't wake up that early, but today was a bit of a write-off. So I'm going to try catch up for lost time tomorrow. I'm going to wake up at 6:30 a.m. First things first, I'm going to check all my clients' ad accounts. I'm going to check my personal ad account. I'm probably going to reach out to the people off my personal ad account, just do a little bit of a scope on their business. I'll type up their business name like I always do. I'll look at their Instagram, Facebook, if they have a YouTube, a website, a LinkedIn. And then I'll just edit my script ever so slightly to pretty much meet what they're doing. That's just in terms of the services they're providing, the industry that they're in, the exact type of industry, whether it's a plumber, an electrician, a painter, you get the deal. And then I'll just get my questions up and I'll just have a regular conversation with them. I'll probably start calling people like that at around 8:30 a.m., maybe 9 a.m. Before that, I'll get the scripts ready, which doesn't take too long. I've done this a lot of times, so I know what I'm doing at this point. And I'll probably text and maybe call these my clients' leads. I'll call them and text them from probably 7:30 onwards, the homeowners. So yeah. Look, I haven't edited this whiteboard in a while, but look at what it says. Ads, $120 a day, revise on Sunday, content, outreach, YouTube, daily vlog is what I'm doing now essentially, service delivery, and workout. Yes, I usually do exercise every day just to start my morning, but I told you yesterday or the day before, but this hand was a bit bung. You can see the scrape up the arm. That's from a stud, a football boot. Bit sore, so not looking good. But yeah, next couple of days I'll probably just do a leg workout, walk around the block, go for a run or something like that. No push-ups. But yeah, I'm just looking at my calendar now. I got 2 very important people I got to speak to tomorrow. And yeah, got pretty much a big week coming up. And like I said, this time next week I want to have 5-6 really good meetings lined up. If they're not toward the end of this week, definitely next week. Again, it's only a Monday, so we got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday remaining. And yeah, that's really it from me. I'll also film a bit of content tomorrow. Yeah, bit of new content. Again, use Claude and use ChatGPT. Learn about your customers, learn about what's going right, what's going not right. Make content about what's not going right, and then you can tailor in your solution to that. Simple as 1, 2, 3, guys. Yeah, so the intention will be to book 2 meetings tomorrow. That's a good intention. And that's exactly what I intend to do, what I plan to do. Yep, book these 2 meetings, probably make 2 or 3 bits of new content. That's for Instagram and for Facebook. Those are pieces of content I'll probably boost or directly run a lead form from that. And that is that. Keeping it simple. So yeah, appreciate your time, guys. Check in tomorrow. And on your end, keep working hard, keep working smart, and stay focused. Remember, I always remember this. You have so much time in a day. Like if I'm waking up at 6:30 tomorrow, I might have a 30-minute nap or something at like 3 p.m. But majority of the day, I'll be awake, right? 6:30 to, what's the time now? It's 10:30 now. I probably won't be awake this time tomorrow. I'll probably be asleep. But let's say it's 6:30 to 8:30. That's 14 hours. That's a long time. You don't have to stay focused for 14 hours. No, you don't. But if you can focus intentionally for an hour and a half to start the day, take a quick break, another hour and a half, take another break, another hour and a half, take another break, another hour and a half. That's 6 solid hours of focus. And that will get you so far ahead of so many people simply because they lack the focus. Sometimes I'm the person that lacks the focus, I know. I can squander a day quickly. Just like everyone can, I'm sure you can too. So we're no one special. If you can just stay focused, you will achieve so much. I say that to you as well as I say that to myself. I'm telling myself to stay focused here. Yeah. If we can get 2 new clients in the next week or so, I think we'll be on the road to hiring. I'll teach you, well, I'll show you through that process as well. Exciting times, very exciting times. So, yep, that's the video for today, guys. The final thing I want to show you, nothing too serious. I thought that you might be interested. Maybe you care, maybe you don't. Anyway, doesn't matter. Have a good one. Like, subscribe. Peace.